Shaylee. I am super excited today because I want to show you the Sonia Kashuk brush set I just recently got at Target. It is celebrating her 15th anniversary in business, so there's 15 brushes, which is pretty cute. Idea to celebrate it that way and let the customers have such a good deal. This is $35 for all 15 brushes. So I got this Tuesday. It is now Saturday. I've been waiting to show you how pretty they are, all clean and in their packaging, and then I'm going to bust into them, use them, and then at the end of the video come back a different day and show you what I've been thinking, tell you what I've been thinking about how they work. So I'm going to go through and just list off each brush that comes in here. So this is the powder brush. This is small powder brush or blush. Next you get the angled, this is the angled multi-purpose brush. It reminds me a lot of the Sigma, I think it's the F86. It's like for their synthetic kabuki line. This is their multi-purpose buffing brush, I believe it's called. And next, this one I would buy the set alone for, probably. This really reminded me of the Ita. I don't know if you guys have heard of the NARS Ita brush and been able to get your hands on it, but it is $55. So at first I was like, $55, I don't know if I need that, but I've been wanting it for like a year and a half. It's been sold out. And Jacqueline Hill recently did a video talking about how it was back in stock. I clicked out a video, went and ordered it, and I wouldn't change it. I would totally buy this. It's awesome. Worth every penny. But, like I said, dupes. So this is $55. This comes in a set of 15 for $35. They're obviously not the exact same. The Sonia Kashuk one is a little bit shorter and a little bit thicker. But, I mean, awesome dupe if you can't really get your hands on this one. Like I said, I couldn't for like a year and a half. It kept being sold out wherever I'd go. Next, it comes with some foundation brushes. So this is just a flat, painting foundation brush, flat concealer brush. I don't typically use these that much for foundation, these ones. I'm going to see what it's like to put on concealer under the eye and let you guys know too how it works. Okay, the next ones are like the eye buffing blending brushes. These four. This is such a good thing for $35. I'm so excited. This is totally like a MAC 224 E40 from Sigma. I actually would just want to show you next to each other because they're so similar. It's like the exact same brush. I'm really excited to use these. So the next one is like a big fluffy brush for like applying one color all over the lid. And then I wanted to see if they had like a dupe for the E25 from Sigma or the MAC 217. So this is the MAC one. And these two kind of, like there isn't one that really stands out closer to me. So I was like, you got two that's mixed in to the 217. So I'm going to use these, see how they work, if they're similar to the 217. They're not exact dupes, obviously, but I mean, this one I would probably do to like apply your outer color, and then this I'd go back in and blend it, whereas this kind of does both. But I mean, cheaper and cute. Okay, lastly, the last four, you get a spoolie brush, which is nice. Everyone needs that for their brows. Short shader brush and angled liner or brow brush. And then this is just a pointed dome brush. So I will go ahead and wash these and let you guys know how they work. I always recommend washing your brushes because before you use them, a lot of the times, like these ones actually came, some of them with these little plastic things over them. So obviously those ones are like held in the packaging really tight. So when you go to use them, they're not fully expanded. So I just kind of go with a little bit of soap and then it fluffs them out and lets them be like better for, I feel like they work better once I wash them once. And just kind of gets, also it just smells kind of like plastic since they've been in that packaging. So I wanted to see also if the purple like bleeds off because obviously these are bright purple. So I'll let you guys know how that works and how they like reshape once they're dry. Give you guys all the details. Otherwise, yeah, stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll tell you how I feel about them once I've used them a little while. I have good news. So when I washed the brushes, they didn't bleed purple. I just had this like image in my head of a purple sink when I went to wash these, and it didn't happen, so that was really good. When you first washed them, like if you just saw I pulled out one little hair, like it was very minimal shedding, just typical for like your first time washing them. I didn't notice anything crazy. Like you can see right here, there's like one little baby hair, so I think it's just since I just washed them for the first time, but nothing crazy. Like I didn't get them wet and they're all falling apart or bleeding purple or anything. So first off, powder brush. I loved it. It was just, good for setting powder, good for foundation powder if you want it lightly. I use this every time. It worked awesome. The next was their blush brush. This I actually ended up using more for bronzer. Well, I went in with blush after, but I really like this for bronzer. I think I'm going to be using this for a bronzer brush. Again, they're really soft, these brushes, so I liked it a lot. The contour brush. I was excited about this because I thought it looked like the NARS Ita brush, and it does. It works similarly. It's really dense though. I think after you used it a little bit and roughed it up a little bit, it would kind of expand more and work better, but right now for me I just kind of had to like dab and then go in and blend. It wasn't super easy to work with compared to the Ita. The Ita's a lot more like wispy feeling, if that makes sense. This was really dense, so you could like see where you drew your line a lot more, but I mean, good brush for the price. You could totally have a dupe of the Ita for that. Next is their buffing brush. I used this, and I also used their angled multi-purpose brush for foundation. I don't typically use the foundation brushes for foundation, these kind. Typically for foundation, I use ones that are a little bigger. These are my two favorite foundation brushes. So I did like these. They worked fine. It just felt like I had to like buff it around a little longer because I do use bigger brushes typically, but I mean, still, good brushes. They worked totally fine. Blended in my foundation totally fine. Good for the price. I love these brushes for the price. Now, like I said, I don't use these for foundation, but I loved, this is one of my favorite brushes in there. I was using it for applying my under eye concealer, and then also before I put on eyeshadow, I put concealer over my eyelids too, so I used that for this, and I really liked it. Okay, next onto the eye brushes. I really did like a lot of the eye brushes. So, this was probably my favorite eye brush. It's like the big fluffy one. For all over the lid color. I used this the most. I used this to apply all over the lid. I use this in the crease. I used it for a highlighter. It's just really dense, so it like puts color right where you want it. Then this, the 224 dupe, the MAC 224 dupe. I love this. It works perfect for like blending out in the crease. Awesome brush. Love these two. Now, this next one, this is just like the small eyeshadow brush. I thought this was going to be good for packing on color, and it's not like it's bad or anything. It does the job, but like for my bright eyeshadow today, I actually used this more because it was, oh, my puppy's crying. Gracie, it's okay. I have a full-length mirror, and she like looks at herself and is really confused. Come here. Want to say hi to everybody? It's okay. It's okay, baby. Okay, so like I was saying, I use this one more for like packing on the color because it's more dense. This, if you see the pink on my eye, I just like dabbed this for the pink. I just kind of thought it was going to be more like, you know, like a shader brush, and it's more fluffy. It was still nice. I would still totally use it. I just thought it'd be thicker like this one, and it wasn't. This little dome brush, I use this for like deepening up the crease. I really liked it, and the outer V. Nice brush. Okay, onto the concealer brush. I used this just to kind of conceal little blemishes. Worked totally fine, just like in a patting motion. Don't ever swipe with these. Just my advice, I guess, because you can see the streaks, but if you just go in like a circle and pat, this worked really nice. For this pointed like dome brush, Gracie, I used this for underneath to kind of like smoke out the underneath, and it worked awesome. This little guy, I used this for like inner corner highlighting and for underneath like in the inner corner also, and these were both nice. So I really liked these brushes for 35 bucks. I think they're awesome. For the whole set, I would totally run out and get it right now. Before I even finish telling you about them, go get it. This is the angled eyeliner brush. I use this for gel liner and with powder. Awesome. Totally like basically the same as any other liner I've ever used. And then the spoolie, which was of course good just for brows. So yeah, overall I loved these brushes. I mean, you can tell they're not totally as soft as like maybe Sigma or MAC, but I mean, for the price you get them and the materials they did choose to use, they're so good. Like, I really do like them. I don't think they're going to last as long as the ones that you would pay more for, but they're going to be a good price for using them for a couple years, getting your money's worth out of them, and they're so cute. I mean, how cute is that? Purple's my favorite color, so that just got me right off the bat. So yeah, I hope this helped you guys. I hope they're still in stock when you go to Target. Like I said, I couldn't get them online through Target or Sonia Kashuk, so I had to actually go to Target. But if by the time I make this and put this up on the vanity chair, if you can get them online, I'll link it down there. Hope this helped. Bye. See you later.